Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I really hope this is going to go well for the first couple of minutes, because I am asking a very lot of my computer at the moment. So we're going to see if it works, if it doesn't. I am also encoding a video in the background. I should be able to do it. The machine should be strong enough to do this, but I've never streamed and encoded at the same time. But I'm hoping it'll be okay. So we will see. We will see. We will see. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic and wonderful day. Reactions seem to be good. Everything seems to be okay. I haven't done the blue sky thing. Let's do the blue sky thing, shall we? First show in a row where I say we're going to do... What is YouTube up to? What is YouTube up to? Is it doing weird stuff? Is it? It looks okay. Looks okay to me. Why? Is it okay? Is it okay? As I said, I am asking a lot of my computer. I've never done... It should be able to do things. I've done multi-encoding before, so it should be fine. But I've never encoded and then live streamed to 2 different locations at once, asking the encoder to do 3 separate things. So, yeah. So you pick something on the screen. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, don't forget. You're a standard moderator for the channel. It's your responsibility to make sure everyone's good in your chat. Are you okay with that responsibility, Wanderer? Are you okay? Is it much? Is it a bit much? I don't know. It might be a bit much. I don't want to put any strain on you.
Hello there.
Tag, hello there. Good evening. Sorry, I'm doing the blue sky posty thing just to tell everyone that I'm live, and I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to do it before I start streaming, and then I remember it, and I'm like, I should do that. But I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope, Wanderer, you are having a wonderful and fantastic day in the future. And Tag, I hope you have had and are having or will be having a fantastic and wonderful day, because honestly, I've forgotten where you're from. I don't know what side of the planet you're on is what I mean there. There we go. Yeah, so I'm currently, it's going to I put it to the lowest priority, so it says normally it should take about 9 minutes. It says it's going to take 28 minutes to encode this video in the background because it's on the lowest priority, so the stream can go, so it can do its thing back there, so that's fine. It's all relative. That is true. It's all relative. Are we all relatives? Gaza. Ah. Do you want to know? I've actually got the Visual Studio front and center on my screen, and I completely forgot. I completely forgot that when you make me visible, on what you see is just my outline. What I see is I'm green. I turn completely green. You can see just on the bottom of my quills there at the bottom. They got this green tinge to them down there. That's what I am. I'm completely green. Completely green. Oh well, it's fine. Right, we're gonna try and do some things today and actually get some stuff going. I'm gonna try and get to boss today, which means we won't. But we're going to definitely get to doing something else today. Let's go. Not in a low, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. It's not easy being green. No, it's not easy being green. I wonder if I can make myself look. Oh, it's oh no, it won't. If I try and change the filters to make me look green, I'll just turn invisible because that's the way it is. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go over to the game and do that instead. Because of things that we need to do there. There was one thing I was going to say. Oh, Steam cannot connect to the cloud. That's nice, Steam. Thanks for that. That's no. Go away, Steam. Whatever. Let's go to the game instead. Let's do that. Sword of Darkness. Boop. Still down the cloud service. Steam is telling me it cannot get to the cloud service. Well, that's fine because my saves are not in the cloud. They're on the space station, which is above the clouds. So that's fine. But yeah. Okay. So we want to try logic here so that this can load and do its thing, don't we? Okay. Let's play with some logic. Let's see what logic is. Are we going to get logical or not? I really wish I could move this up. What do we need? Do we need circuit boards? Oh dear. Let's go back to base and try and get some circuit boards. Oh yeah, I've got a pen. Oh, he's there. He's there. Thought we lost one. They're trying to make you do the cloud. They seem to change it. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't mind Steam's cloud save system because generally it's pretty good. It syncs outside of the game, so you save locally and then it syncs to the cloud. It doesn't only save to the cloud. That's my experience with it anyway. It's not, you're not just in the cloud. So right. How many dinner plates? We have loads of. So I don't know what any of these things do. Polymer boards we need more of. Well, I think we can get a few of those. Let's see here. I mean, as in, I can guess what they do from their names, but I don't know. I don't know how any of this logic data stuff works, so we're going to learn it all together. Together. Come on, Jack, go. Faster. Quick. Bloop. So, what do we need to do? We need to read the content of this one and read the content of that one. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Let me create some cable. Do you know what? I'm also going to do something else here. Settings. I'm going to turn on the second action bar. And then I'm going to go back into the keybinds and remember what I changed the controls to. Oh, control number, wasn't it? So you just go control 1, control 2. There you go. Right, that's it. Because it annoyed me. I had it as the tilde key, and I kept pushing it by mistake and changing my action bar. So let's put data cables down here. Let's make an evaluator, a memory cell, a processor, a source button, and a source lever. Let's make one of each. see what I do. So this can connect to there. Righty dokey. Okay. This has got a throughput on it. Put that down there. Connect a thing into it. And I can't interact with it. What was it even called? An evaluator. I can't. Is there a tool? Alright, so the memory cell's obvious. The memory cell's going to be storing a number. Let's put this one down. What's this one do? Hold on. Hold on. Do you hold right click to bring up? Nope. Okay. How do I? Oh, maybe it's this. Ah, right. Alt left click to change the system. Right. Okay. A data evaluator. So we want to search for, and this has got a search function here. Why does the crafting thing not have a search function? If there's functionality for it, I am disappointed. Technical rubble. If technical rubble is greater than a constant, let's just pick 200 because we know it's above 200 at the moment. Then output a signal, custom signal 1, is 1. Okay, and then if I put you there, I don't know if you can connect or not to that. No, I need, that's a data source. Right, so I don't want a source. That's not what I want. Okay, I think I understand this. I think I get this from just that little thing that I saw there. Let me ooh. Let me do this here. Enable based on condition. So 1 must equals 1. Yeah. Let me try and get a grasp of it, and then I can try and explain it. So we want to go this way here, like this. Okay. Bring up, press V to bring up the thing here. You can't see it's behind my head, but you basically just hold Alt and click, and then it brings this window up here. So, data input. So the input is coming from here because this has an arrow which goes from there to there. Okay, so we are looking for Tekken rubble, because that's what's inside here. So if Tekken rubble is greater than a constant, which is just a number. So let's just put 200 in again, because that's one stack. If it's greater than 200, then we will output. I'm not quite sure why that's not showing anything in the box. I feel like it should be showing something there, but it's not. But we will then output a signal. So if this reads from the signal that Techum is above 200, we can output under custom. I'm just going to say 1, and we will output 1, a constant of 1. Okay, we can output the input, which means that it will output this number here. So we can read the Techum, and then we just output how much the Techum is. But I'm going to say constant 1. So 1, signal 1 equals 1. Okay. So if we come down here, go down, and we alt click this one here. So we want this to be, let's say don't. So this will not be operated if this is true. So this is checking whether the input from here has got more than 200 Techum. It does, it has 3,200 in it. So it then goes up and then goes, hey, this is false. So I'm sending a 1 signal down, and this checks whether that signal is a 1. And if it's a 1, we go, oh no, we don't want to do that. We don't like that. We don't want output. Which means if I do this, nothing happens because it's turned off. See, it's red. Okay. So let me just test this is going to work properly here. If I flip this to turn this off so it doesn't go in for a moment, so we're not dealing with any randomness there. Let's set this to 3,200. Okay. That turned on. That turned on because... Why did that turn on? If we're greater than 3,200, then turn it on. But we're not greater than 3,200. We are less than 3,200. Why did you enable? You should not have enabled. Okay. Right, you should be false. Okay, maybe I don't understand this then. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Down. Agla, hello, good evening. No, hang on. No, well, that's why I've come to this side of it, because now it makes sense. Hold on. This is wrong. This should be showing the thing inside here, but it's not. So Techum ore is greater than 3,200. We should send the 1 signal, and you should only be enabled if the 1 signal is set to 1. Yeah, this box should definitely have these symbols inside it. So if it's not set to 1, then do that. If you are greater than that, set it to 1. But is anything resetting it back to 0? Hang on, something might not be setting it back to 0. Right, so what I want to do then is I want to maybe I don't even need this thing. Maybe I don't even need this thing. Hold on. We might be able to do this thing here. Right. Let me try this. So If I just plug you straight into there, like that. Okay. Go here. If I know you're looking for a signal, aren't you? I don't think this will work. If Tekken is greater than 3,000. Oh no, it does work. There we go. Okay. So if I now take these off here, it stops working. So you will only enable if Tekken goes above 3,000 in here. Let me make this belt much longer so that we can see it in operation here. So if I was to dump 100 in there, but there you go, it's enabled, it's outputting. Unfortunately it's outputting more than I expected it to, but it's okay. So if we keep stealing off this line, eventually we'll see the green dot at the top go red. But there you go, that's what I need to do. Okay, so I don't need an evaluator, that's for advanced logic. For basic logic, this works. You just plug in your box to the system, or plug in these, and these, all machines that have a data input on them can be accessed via, you press V to bring up the pad, mouse over whatever you're doing, hold Alt and click, and you bring up this here. So we are looking for Tekken, so this will read Tekken because it has Tekken, and then we go, hey, if Tekken is above a certain amount, then we only enable if it's above a certain amount. So what we want to do here then isn't to these ones, but it's to the ones underground. What I should be able to do, I hope, let's go down here. Let's see, where are we here? So I need to plug into that one and plug into this one, and then run a cable up. Well, let's do this, and then once I've got it working, I will go over it and explain it again, piece by piece, just to see whether it makes sense to people. I'm just trying to make sure the cable is going to go above my head, so it's not in the way of me walking around. Okay, so oh dear, Control 2. So get the cable, plug it in. Share the same cable because we're going to have two separate signals on it. Drag it up. Drag it up to here. Apparently you can also connect to belts. That's interesting. Apparently you can connect to belts on them so you could read what's physically on a belt. That's cool. That's quite cool. I wonder if there's yeah, well, no, there isn't, but this needs alarms. This needs like an alarm, like a loudspeaker, so we could set up something and go, hey, if this storage is empty, we need to set the speaker off. So then when my ignite runs out, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to connect these two together. And then we're going to come out here, along here, like this. Don't have to do anything this end because all the cable is doing is connecting those two storages to the signal. So this data cable contains information about these two containers and those two loaders at the other end. So we configure the loaders. Let's go down to the loaders. Okay. So if they can store 3,200, if I was to say half, we go to 1,600, it should stop. So bring up our trusty panel here. So you can't, let me swap over there. But you see, if I mouse over it, can you see their data cable signals? It says 3,000 Tekken. technomore. It's very small. It's right there. It says 3000 technical, but there's no iron ore in there because there's no. So the cable knows what data it's got in it. That's cool. I like that. I like that. So we only want to enable this if the Tekken ore is less than 1600 set. And that disables that. So if the box is under half full, this will turn on. And then we'll do the same for this one here. So enable this if the xenoferrite ore rubble is less than a constant number of 1600. And you will be enabled because there's 0 xenoferrite in there. So now if I come up here and I get rid of some of this Tekken out of here, and of course I can't walk under there now because the robot must be 2 meters tall and not 1.8. But if I was to let's take out half of it. Not a space inventory, that's fine. Destroy that. Boom, like that. And we re-enable this guy. There's still stuff in the elevator that we need to take out first. However, we go downstairs. This is no longer picking anything up. See, this belt isn't moving. But this belt here should be. Yes. Xenoferrite is moving. Yep. No Tekken, just Xenoferrite. And then when Xenoferrite gets to be half filled this container, it will stop that as well. So that means both these ships won't stall anymore. This ship was stalled because it couldn't go because the Tekken was there. So, okay, data management is simple. Does that make sense to everybody? What I've just done there. Does that make sense? Or there's more advanced things which I will have to have a play with. We've got these evaluator things. Let me go back over here. Zoop. Got the evaluator stuff. I don't know what these are at the moment. I can guess what they are. I suppose you'd be checking maybe one material against another one, so you can check if, do we have more Xenoferrite or more Tekken. We can check between the two and turn a signal on depending on which one. The memory cell, I'm not sure. It's a memory cell, it will store information, so I guess we store a number in it or something. The processor is... What did the processor do? Let's look at the processor. The processor is a math one. So we can add the two together, divide them. We can take AND inputs in. Enable based on connection. Oh. Enable based on condition. Okay. So we can modify our numbers based on the condition. So if something equals, like if we got more Tekken than Xenoferrite, we could enable a second miner or a third miner, or disable the miners depending on what we're doing. I would definitely have to play with those more to try and figure out what they are. And I'm not sure what data processor is. This looks like it's... doesn't connect to anything. Oh, we can manually set stuff in here. Alright, so this is where we'd set like our default levels to things. So we could set 1 to be 0. And then later on down the line, we could modify this 1 to be something else. That's the issue that I had here. I think we set the condition to 1 to enable the output, but nothing was setting the condition back to 0. That's the mistake I had to start with, but we didn't even need that stuff, so that's fine. Okay, so this is just a thing that allows you to set numbers by defaults. And and you can turn them on and off as and when you need to. So yeah, so that would be your base numbers, and then you'd modify them later. Yeah, that makes sense. And then there's a switch and a lever. Obviously this would be, you know, I need something happening, push the button, and logic does something and enables it, and a lever would be a flip on and off. So yeah, we go bloop, on, off. So we can literally turn factories on and off just with a flip. We can go, I need some things, flip, here they are, flip. There you go. Don't want the factory running all the time, don't need it. Or lights, you could turn lights on and off with that, for instance. Cool. And our spaceship left. It is gone. And if we bring up the pad now, and I move myself over here again, you can see it's got 2 data signals in it. Techem at 1.7 and Xenoferrite just approaching 500. So yeah, if you're trying to keep a base full of stuff, what's the point of using logic to stop things? You might want to I mean, the main reasons I can think of would be stuff like you want to prioritize parts of your factory. So, you know, oh, I want to make sure I've always got conveyor belts. So if my conveyor belts drop below a certain level, I'll turn the rest of my factory off with logic to make sure the conveyor belts get the resources they need. I know the factory for one we've done here doesn't matter because it's all on a bus and it feeds the first ones in there. But you could choose and pick to send stuff to different places. You can, well, there's a good example of it. Obviously, we've got one elevator we're sharing. Could just put lights on. Yeah, you can set lights on and off with the lever. You can do that. Lots of light switches have got data input. Where was this one? This one's got data system support. See the little green bar there? Yeah, you could have it so that it you could change a what are these? I assume no, they don't have data input, but so yeah, you could stop belts, for instance. You could stop inputs and things doing things. So, you know, if the foundations drop below a certain level, you could make sure that all the resources, rather than being split evenly, go to the foundations and do that and get going. So the other thing as well about that is you could have a mall with a single box. You could have a mall with a single box. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes in it, 8 things in it. You could have logic set up so that it only accepts 50 loaders, 50 next loaders, 50 next loaders, and it won't accept any more. And it will turn on and off the input and outputs depending on what it is. So this only ever fills up with so many. So I could have one box at the end of the factory and put 50 of each loader in there, a couple hundred of the floor in there, you know, conveyor belts and things, and it could all just go into one box. So you just go into the box, just go grab the whole lot, yoink, grab everything, job done. That would be quite useful to do. I know you put multiple boxes down, but you could just have one big, you know, one of the big boy boxes, one of those, and that could be your whole mall. This could be literally poking out the ground somewhere, and it could have just a stack of each item in it you want. A large number of screens using lights, possibly. I mean, the wall lights don't have access to the data grid, unfortunately. Only those big ones do there. The signs don't have access to it either. There's no light block which I can see, which would be nice if you had a light block, a block that just glows when it receives a signal. But there's nothing like that I can see. There are doors. The doors have access to signals. So you can have when a door opens, it turns a light on for a certain amount of time, and then it turns the light off again later. Oh, these light poles have got access to the data system, so you could turn them on and off depending on what you wanted to do. Yeah, a light block would be awesome because you could do pixel art and have it change over time. You could do animations with logic. I've seen people do that in Factorio. You put the camera above it and you watch an animation go on using just logic, which is awesome. Here would be a good use for it as well, actually, for the system done there. We could check how many ignium rods are in these, and then if it starts dropping down to too low of a number, we could enable the ignium to top it up. Or more importantly, we could actually have a setup over here that's making the fuel rods, and then set a number and go, well, if the fuel rods drop below this number, start making more, to always keep it full. But then it wouldn't constantly be making more, so it wouldn't overfill it. So there's a good use for it there. It's kind of niche stuff. It depends on how you build and how efficient with things you want to be. If you want to like turn off buildings depending on the thing, so okay, so I've got enough of that stored, I will turn off that part of the factory now. We don't need to worry about that, just to save power. Most people just build more power, build bigger, and don't worry about it. But you could try and get very, very efficient. But come into it if there's any world settings that limit the size of the world. If you found a very small world. Okay, right. So that to-do list over there is done. So I've abandoned that to-do list. So now we need to come over here and do this to-do list, don't we? This one here. Ignium for steel. And maybe power. Alright, so you have run out of ignium again. So I need to grab you some more ignium. Let's grab some more ignium for you. I suppose we're going to be looking at vein mining next, aren't we? Vein mining. This is the wrong one. I want, no, hang on. Do I want this one? This one. Yes, this one. Boop. There we go. A priority system here as well would be a good use for logic. We could check how much What, is that not saturated? Should that not be saturated? So we could check how many xenoferrite plates are in here, and once we get to a certain threshold, we could then divert it out to somewhere else. So the iron or the iron ore, we could go, hey, instead of coming to this one, go out to this one and feed the steel instead. So you're prioritizing one thing over another thing over whatever. I don't know whether you can't read the space station with the logic, so you couldn't check how much is in your storage on the space station, but you could definitely read how much is in a landing pad. And then once the landing pad fills up, you could say, well, we don't need to do that anymore, so we'll turn that factory off and have the resources go elsewhere. But then stuff just backs up, so that's not really applicable. That's only if you, again, you want to try and you're trying to be absolutely minimalist on how much you're making, and don't have anything set on belts. So yeah. Okay. So we need to do mineral ore for the concrete. I need to get concrete running again, don't we? That would probably be a good thing to do. Let's get the concrete running. Yeah. Lovely Vienna loaf. I don't know what a Vienna loaf is. It looks like a short baguette. It's an Austrian bread made of a particular method which creates a slightly chewy crust and a denser crumb. Oh, okay. Oh, I've probably eaten that and never knew. Never knew. I know what Vienna is. Yeah, Vienna's not in Austria. That was the song that was #1 when I was born. Vienna. Some random information for you there. That was #1 in the charts when I was born. Ah, guess who didn't finish up this? Or did they finish up this and got things wrong? Yes, I got things wrong, didn't I? These are output. Do. Okay, so there we go. So now you can start running. Or not? What's going on here? You don't have any recipes. Foolish hedgehog did that. There you go. Now I'd like for you to spring to life. But you are not springing to life. Why are you not springing to life? Because you are the inputs and you are the outputs. Because you're different machines to these ones. It's alive! Okay. A piece of the New Zealand Vienna. Yeah, it's a short baguette. I probably had them. Greg's probably sells them. I probably had them at some point. But you are right. Warm bread is gorgeous, and the smell of bread is fantastic. Right. Okay. What do I do? Do I set the concrete up, or do we go vein mining? What should I do? What should I do? Vein mining? Yeah, concrete can wait. Nothing in the base is using concrete more than it's using redstone. Redstone? Ignium. Why? Redstone? What the hell? I mean, it is redstone, and that's orange stone, and the other one's blue stone, so... okay. What do I need to vein mine? Power is the obvious one. And a couple of these, don't I? Give me a vein mining, which is a modern micro. Yes! Yes! Yes, vein mining is. I've got to say, it's not a mod I particularly use. I prefer Tinker's Construct and getting the big 3x3 or 5x5 hammers. Let's make all 5 of those. Let's make more large power poles, because we're going to need more large power poles. Why are you not completely saturated? You're not getting enough ore. Oh. They need to be the bigger belts. Is that the same for you? Yeah, you need to be Mark 3 belts. You're keeping up because the Tekkem's fine, but you should be Mark 3 belts. Okay. Right. Should also turn on the scanner, shouldn't I? We should play with this. I've not even enabled this yet. Never been plugged in. Beautifully built, never plugged in. Right, we're going to mine that one there because it's the closest one. And it's very close to this as well, which means you already have power poles running up here, so that makes life a lot easier. We'll also go and check whether our logic actually works. Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. Is this logic still running? It is, by looks of things. Yep, our Xenoferra is still pouring into the ship. So 14, 16, 18, 20. I should change these numbers to be 2000. I should change these numbers to be 2000 because the ship stores 2000. So we want a storage worth of that there. Let me change these to 2000, not 20,000, 2000 set. And same for you. And that started going. And now it won't be doing as much because it's doing two at once, so. I don't know why I upgraded that one to a green belt. That makes no sense. Is this still a Mark 1 freight? Or what is this? No, it's a freight elevator Mark 2. We can make the Mark 3 ones, but I need hydraulic pistons for those. You started over, the arrangement of your machines were wrong. It didn't have to start over. You could have just tore down the factory and built a new one. Or left the old factory there, gone somewhere else and built a new one. Didn't have to start over. Unless that's what you did. That makes sense. Okay. So this is our node. Of ignium, and like the very foolish hedgehog that I am, I don't have the scanner on me. No, I don't have the scanner on me. Right, let's go back to the base and pick up the scanner. Can I make a new scanner? Hold on. Handhelds. No, needs electronic components. No. But hello, Lonnie. I hope you're having a good day. I have Tekken ore there, but I don't have. I need Tekken rods. I can't smell stuff in my hands. Munch on some seasoned breakfast. Ooh, nice. Nice. I have white chocolate chip Maryland cookies in front of me, which I'll probably open before I finish my cup of coffee. Oh, okay, I'm making a new scanner. Yeah, we haven't got an internal smeltery on the robot. That's the landing pad. Which, to be honest, if you were going to go out and be like, right, we're going to fly far away and make a new base somewhere, you could take the landing ship and literally start the game again. Because that does enough to get you up and running. Fresh bread with key sandwiches. Oh. Everybody's eating good tonight. Let's pick that up because that's done. Right, I'm going to dump the logic in here. Okay, I do not need cement. I don't have enough power flooring. I don't need power flooring. I've got to keep the dirt on me for a minute. I think that's good. Okay, let's get rid of the stone. We're going to get more stone anyway. Put the sign down. Actually, do you know what? That can just be a logic box. We'll just leave the logic box there. If we need it, we know it's miles away. Scanner, 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 scanner. There. Bing. $95, $95. 54, 54, 15, 15, 54. So. We've got 95, 95. 54, 3 at 95. No, 2 at 95. I wish it would stay up longer. 95, 3 at 54, and 3 at 15. Yeah. So I want to mine down to 95, and then go around the thing, and then mine down to 54, then go around the thing, and mine down to 15, then go around the thing. Okay. Let's try and get to roughly the centre of it. That seems like roughly the centre of it to me. And then we go this way. We have to go out to like here somewhere and start mining down here. What I was going to do, I'm going to put an elevator in, right here. He says, why do so many games have so many different controls? In there. Surface, outer station, level 1, which was at 95. Level 2 was at 54. And level 3, which was at 15. Terrain blocks require a higher unlocked mining force, blocking the way of the shaft extension downwards. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do is, because the miners are high voltage, that 15 will drop you into the lava cave. Okay, I thought I had all the mining forces though. Yeah, I know there's another mining force there. Okay. Huh. Boop. Ah, look at that. The research queue is now working. Right, okay. The research queue is now working. Right. There's no, the closest one's there. There's no way I'm going to mine all the way over to there and back again. But I do have a few explosives. I've got 11. Yeah. Am I making magenta? It's fortunate I know what you're talking about there, because my brain instantly went to Rocky Horror for some strange reason. Am I making magenta? Magenta and riffraff? No. No, we are not making the pink science pack. That requires robot parts. We're not doing anything like that, so we can't get that yet. But I'm adding it to the queue, so that's the one we want to get next. So, yeah, that requires robot parts, which we have stalled on doing anything with that because I don't have the resources. So, get on with it. Get on with it. We can use you for transferring power down as well, because it creates a point at every floor, doesn't it? So, and I'm gonna be smart, and I'm gonna run the power around the landing pads. Because we definitely don't want the power lines going over the landing pads, because, you know, we wouldn't want them hitting them. Ah, let's go down. Let's open my Maryland cookies. Ah, do you remember doing the time warp? Am I even going the right way? Yes. I want to make sure these are placed in the center. Oh. Nope. Nope. Turn on the light. Oh, whatever. Can mine it out by hand a bit later. I'm just trying to... Supposed to be a vein around here somewhere. There it is. Oh, I managed to go up a bit too far, but that's okay. Don't have any stone in inventory because, no, you don't. What are we at? We're at 95, aren't we? So 94, 95. So this is where we want to be mining out. Well, we're going to get more explosives and we will make our way around there with explosives. But I want to pick up some stone in my inventory anyway to fill in the holes that are inevitably going to go wrong. But what I think I'm going to do, rather than use a freight elevator to... I need to probably come back in here, to move stuff up and down. I'm just going to do a circuit of belts going up. I think that's what we're going to do. Because belts don't require any power. Basically, in my games, I need four miners for each water. Okay. Well, I'm going to basically tap into this ignium vein, that mineral rock vein, that Tekken vein, and... oh, Texlite probably we need as well. No, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I haven't found a Xenoferro one yet. Oh, there's one down here. So I'm going to do one of each and just... and then expand as when we needed. I need a quick way to get home again. Another jetpack. There is another jetpack speed as well. Okay. We can't make any of those because they need robot parts, and the robot parts require food assemblers and yeah. Two minus episode. Ah, nice. My box of goodies. Hello. Yoink. Okay, we now have 100 more explosives. What do we need to make explosives? Might have to set up an explosive manufactory after we get the ignium going, because we need the ignium going there. I should also tag where the ignium is so I can fly straight back to it again. That would probably be a good idea. Let's go here. Great waypoint. Ignium elevator and make it red. However, edit waypoint. It's not at 54. It's at 135. That's better. It's not down to the floor there. Before I go there, though, I'm going to very quickly check my profits, because if we're making 70 grand a day, we're going to end up with more than we need. So let's pay off another 281,000 off of our debt. Hey, we're sub 3 million. Woot! We're almost halfway to paying the debt off. There's apparently a very easy way of making money early on in the game once you unlock the ability to buy stuff in. Because you can buy Techem ore in for like 13 permalite. Convert that Techem ore to electronic components and sell it for something like 70 permalite. So you could set up a little factory doing that and just chip down, convert, ship up, sell. Yeah. Yeah. I was 15 minutes late today, Emble. I was late. Simple as that. I was just late. There's no reason for it. I was editing a video of Allbound, hoping to get it all done in time, and I did not get it done in time. So I was late. I'm very sorry. I hope you'll forgive me. I will make sure this never happens again until next time. Right, scanner, where might you be? Scanner, why do I keep losing it? We'll go that way first, that way's closer. Oh. Was that the Olimite you found over there? I did schedule the YouTube stream though early and made it so that it was going to be 15 minutes later than normal. So, you know, anyone that saw that would have known. And if you've followed me on Blue Sky, I've been really good recently. I've actually remembered to post that I'm going live. Oh. Way too low. We actually need to go up. We're too low. Well, I got a bit carried away with the old explosives there. Apparently, this is what we want. There she blows. Literally. Spinning all that down there. We just need to make the roof pretty. I just wish there was a way to I wish there was a way to set explosives on a wall. Like, I want to walk up to the wall, I want to set the explosive there. But no, you have to, because if you get too close and you try and set them, they just disappear. You literally lose them. They just disappear on you. So you have to be back, which means you've got to kind of throw them at the wall and hope you get them in the right place. Which kind of sucks. I also went down way too far there. We need to be way further up than this. Okay. Right, okay, so the miner... Is it there? Oh, that's not too... Is that a too wide one? It is. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Oof. But I need to mine out loads of stone. When are we going to get a tunneling machine? When are we going to get a tunneling machine? I want a tunneling machine. It's got Z writing underneath it. No. How could you? Yeah, because I want to actually go up higher than this as well. Because I've only got to about here. Because I want to run the power lines all along the ceiling. But it's awkward because it takes so long to mine. And I could get mods to do this, I know. Very tempted to get the mod that lets you increase your mining speed. Be more careful going the other way with the explosives, so I'll try and keep on the correct level. Yeah, I can imagine it took a long time. That I really do wish that there was. I want the miner from Tectonica. That's what it is. That they got that perfect. That miner in Tectonica, they got absolutely perfect. That's what we need. It starts off doing a little bit, and then later you can upgrade it to become more and more and more. Do. Adapt the mind they're going to have to. Oh, yeah, the one that bored. That would be beautiful. Maybe with trains. Maybe with trains we can get a boring machine. We really would love one. That would be great. Even if it only goes in straight lines. Like it goes in a straight line or 22.5 degrees down or up. Which is the same one as the same thing that belts do. 22.5 degrees. That would be beautiful. This is why I need to spend some time and figure out how to mod the game, because I would not necessarily add the boring machine to the game, but I would definitely want to make the drill be a 3x3. The mining laser I think should stay just one, because it makes sense for it being one, but it's long range. That's the idea of it. But the mining drill being a 3x3 would help a lot. Here? I think we're almost here. Draven, hello, good evening. You're having a good day? Yeah, it does. I think it starts mining the block behind before the animation for the block in front is removed. So if you're mining just in a straight line, you will, because you can see the little blue bar below. Sometimes it flickers like it's restarting to mine. So if you can just mine in a straight line and not move and let it go, you will definitely get faster mining out of it. Only a little bit, but it's still, you know, quite nice. Because it's not even like we could use the orbital laser underneath here to dig the mine out, because the orbital laser only digs from the roof down, which would still work. You know, we could dig down the side of the big mining thing and make a big hole down to where we need to go to. I wonder if I'll have enough to fill in the floor. Not fussed about filling the whole floor of it. Might just do it to the height we want to do it to. So there. Oop. We don't want anyone falling down them and injuring themselves, do we? So we're going to run belts along here, which means they're going to be doing either zigzag stuff or we need to dig that way. I'm not even quite sure where we're going to run the belt up. In front of the elevator? Behind the elevator? There is a massive Techamore there. Look at that. That's huge. Oh yeah, it's showing the underground ones. Because I want to build like a... I suppose what I should do is figure out... If we did it... Maybe even... In the elevator shaft would be very awkward. Because it's quite a narrow gap. I'd have to make the elevator shaft larger, and then we're going to do zigzags of that. So I could make this 2 or 3 times larger, and then maybe put the elevator back one more, and then use this hole. All the boats come to this hole, and they just zigzag up to the surface. That's probably going to be the best way of doing it. Which means I kind of want to bring everything to this point here, don't we? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could put 4 elevator shafts together, or put 3 in a row. Because when it comes to running belts up, it's much easier if you can run them up, and then just 180 them and run them up again, and just do that all the way up. So I could do that, because in an elevator shaft... it's obviously 5. Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5 deep, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. So you come into it and you can do like 2 lines that go up, or you can circle them round the outsides and have 5 or 6 lines circling around the outside going up, and even have an elevator come down the center of it to make it look spectacular. The only problem to that is that when you actually have to leave to come out of the elevator, there's lines in the way, so you've got to work around those floors. Okay, so if we're going to do that, I want these two to come out of here. I don't know what speed these mine at. I can't remember. So I want these 2 to come out of here. So that means we're going to go here and here. So we're going to be doing a fair bit of mining. Yeah, do I wish I didn't have to... But I do kind of want the stone. That's the problem. Bum ba bum ba bum. want to go to, I think here, is this the front corner of this, or does it poke out any further? It does indeed poke out further. Let's block this a little bit here. Right, so I'm stood at 95. So if I put this, that's 5. I don't want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Does that blow a hole in the floor? It does. It goes 1 in the floor. Okay. So we want to go up by 5 then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wants to go there. There we go. And then wants to go in the middle of that every time. That's too high. This is why I don't. This is my biggest issue with the explosives, is that you can't just go, I want to put it there. No, it throws it, and if you're moving as well, it changes the way you throw it. It's like, I'll aim it there, and then it lands in the block I actually want to hit it on. I just want to be able to place the explosive. That's what I want to do. Just want to be able to place the explosive, not have to throw the thing. No. I'm like looking straight ahead, and it's... No. Yeah, you can't. If you could place them on walls, it'd be great. If there was another explosive, which was like an explosive charge, which this is explosive charge, but if there was a way to just literally place them on the walls, it's fine. Because you throw, instead of throwing them forward, you throw them up. So you kind of got to just stand sort of right up against the wall and hope you throw them the correct height. So I think we've come down too far now. But yeah, so I suppose there's an art to it that I'm just failing to see or figure out. There it is. E. Because I do feel like the mining laser is too slow. It's the same speed as the hand laser. Considering it's one block at a time, it is so tediously slow. Looks like we got 2 here as well, didn't we? Oh. And mine out even further behind it. Right, let's go here. Yes, yes, 2 doubles on the same level. Very, very, very nice indeed. So it needs to go back another 2 tiles at least. Technically 4 tiles, so we need the belts coming out of it as well. The mine laser is fun, it's just slow. It's just slow. I am honestly thinking of modding. There are mods that make it go faster, purely because this can't be exciting to watch. This cannot be exciting to watch. He's digging another hole. I get for gameplay purposes that it's done this way to encourage you maybe to use explosives or something. I don't know, but then the explosives are awkward to use. Do 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 do. Oh, yeah. I just really wish it was just. It's not terribly slow. It's not terribly slow, but I mean, there's one more mining upgrade we can get, which isn't even mining speed. There's mining force. So this is it. This is as fast as the drill gets by default. Yeah. So this is it. This is as fast as it goes in the default game. You have to come down and mine these things out. I can see why people do the elevator trick. Just put down 3 or 4 elevators, let them dig a big hole. Need horizontal elevators. Okay, now There we go. Now we can't get out. Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see why you would just go above and just go right. Let's put down 4 elevators, or even just put down 1 elevator and just move it, and then move it again, and move it again, and dig a big hole. I can absolutely see why it's a popular thing. But unfortunately, we can't do that here because it only digs up and down, and we need to dig horizontally. Then I'm going to dig out to this point here. And come to here. And then we can go up with the elevator. The elevator's out this far because down below, that's where the node pokes out. So we came over to here, so we can go to like here. I can bring the elevator like in by 1. Maybe do a 6 elevator size run and have all the boats come in and just swell their way up to the top. And I don't even need an elevator in here to go down any further because we can jetpack. Do. Where are we going to go to here? And I'm going to mine out of that one as well there because we're going to have belts in here, so I'm going to have to jump on top of them. So I need to make this bigger so I can jump up on top of them. So with the way this works, these mine through to the core, and then when they hit the core, they can't mine anymore. And then you have to get the fracking tower up to re-enable them. Isn't it? You don't move them again afterwards. Okay, Kaloni, have a good one. We shall see you again soon, I hope. Also, I don't know how fast they output, so I don't know what belts I should be using here. But you're going to come to here, and then come out to here. Let's plug them into the power system and see if we see what they mine out. I can't remember. Also, don't know. Did I? Yeah, I've got 13 wall-mounted power poles. You're going to be mined out some more, aren't you? Because otherwise you're going to get collided with what's it. Come on. So if we go up to let's say this height here, and we put you in there. Will that work? Yes, it will. Excellent. Do, do, do. Oh, not that one. That one. Not that it actually matters. Boop, like that. There you go. So I want to put one in there. That's kind of the central location. $160 per minute. So it's a Mark II belt for both of them. That's okay. If it's a Mark II belt for both of them, we'll go with that. That's a bit slower than I'm... Now you should be alive. Hey! So if I put in a merger here, and did that, then it's just a single Mark I belt. Mark II belt, I should say. Was that? So I need to mine out along that way to this point here because I just want it to be in a straight line, basically. I've just plugged it in. I've just plugged it in. But no, you told me beforehand, so thank you very much for that. I'm going to do 2 wide so that I can walk down the thing as well. Which means you shouldn't be on there. You should be that side. Then I can walk down this one and mine out the 2. Okay. Where are we going to? Where are we going to? We're going to 712. Okay. $15-ish tiles to go, which is only about 2 reaches of the miner, actually. I think. Do 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 do. I could literally just make the actual hole 1 wide, and run the belt in, and then we don't ever have to run inside it again. Which I might do, because I just don't want to mine anymore. I really just don't want to mine anymore. Okay, so let's bring you out to there somewhere. And then we'll do the same for the other ones that go down there. So yeah, I made you go down angle. You could go down the angle here, couldn't you? We kind of built you like that. Let's do. Leaving space up there so there's vents, so then the aliens can, you know, the old xenomorphs can get around. Don't want to block them in. Oh, well, let's just make the whole roof solid for that bit. Boom, there you go. Okay. So we get rid of these guys. So we've got 2 left. I'm going to put you. Yeah. Cool space for hedgehogs. I want to get lost. I mean, I'd love to go up there and crawl around, but crawling is 1 step beyond crouching, and we can't crouch in this game, can we, Wanderer? Can I make any more of those on me, or can I? Like it? I can make 1. Yay! Cool. You walked into that one. Well, yeah. I mean, you didn't crawl into it or crouch into it. Okay, we're gonna need 2 more for that. I need to go and get some more electronic components. Yeah, smelters are electric. I couldn't even like make a smelter. What we'll do though is I will go to the top and I will set the elevators off mining down below. Although we have just connected it to this elevator for the power. So do I want to do one in front? I don't think I blocked. Oh, hang on. How did I do the power? Did I move the power up to one side, or did I run it level with the elevator? I think I ran it level, didn't I? And I should have moved it off to one side. That was very foolish of me. Yes, if I was to bring an elevator in here, it would mine through this power line. I don't want to. Go up. Oh, excuse me, Elaine. Hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. Let me out. Let's move the elevator that way, so it's 1 thinner. Ah, look at that. Careful, hedgehog planning. And then we need to remember what floor that was on. 95. Well, 95 and 54, so I can literally just tell you to go down to 54, couldn't I? Add a station, down, 54. Go. You dig down there, we fly over to the base. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba. Turn the elevator. Yes, we should turn the elevator. That's a brilliant idea. If only I'd have thought of that. Steel. Would it be use electronic components? Use electronic components. Belt Beavis, hello, hello, good evening. There is only belt games. There are only conveyor belts. Nothing else actually exists in the world. There is only conveyor belts. But I hope you're having a good day. Stayed up pretty late. Stayed up a little later than intended. Oh, what is it? It's only 2:15 in the morning for you, isn't it? It's early. Motel Manager Simulator. There's loads of simulator games popping up, aren't they? Oh yes. Oh yeah. The amount of times you restart a game and be like, oh, I've got this. Oh, now I have to do that. Oh, I should have done the layout this way, and I should have done. Ah. Oh. Oop. Hey. I do have now don't have any way of getting to the lift. Putting that hole right in front of it was probably not the greatest of idea I've ever had. That was not a smart thing to do. I don't want to sleep for 8 hours. I'd like to stream at 12. That leaves me. I think that when I stop streaming at about 4 a.m. I think if I go to bed now, I get up at midday. I got work at 1. Leaves me an hour to do the videos and stuff, and then it's 5:15 in the morning before I've actually managed to get off the computer to go upstairs. I'm like, oh well, who needs sleep? It's a really bad thing to say when you drive a van for a living. If you drive for a living, you definitely need sleep. Trust me, you need sleep. So I shouldn't have put the floor in front of the elevator. That was stupid. I can move this elevator forward. And then put the hole behind it or to the one side of it. But if I move it forward, I can put the floor behind it. And then just dig out like 2 lanes here, and that can be where the stuff comes up. Let's do that. My doctor's told me off this morning for not getting enough sleep. Ugh. I'm not putting an all elevator in. I could put an all elevator in, but I don't want to. We're going to use zigzag belts instead. Hence why I want to move the elevator there. It's not a spaghetti elevator. No, 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 no. It's a well thought out and planned. And it's purely because they don't use power. However, we are running power down here anyway, so I could absolutely put a freight elevator in. I could also put a freight elevator in. I could also put a freight elevator in behind the current elevator. Not in front of it, because then we wouldn't be able to get out of it. And still use this path down here to put stuff in. Because we could power the freight elevator from that power line right there. I might do that. Because we can't make Mark 3 ones. Well, we can't make Mark 3 ones yet. The only problem is that you can't put in multiple stops on a freight elevator, can you? You got to do a top and a bottom. There's no middle stop. But I kind of want to do zigzag belts as well because they're fun and they require no power. I've also kind of realised that this could be a green belt down here, couldn't it? There. Game needs snacks. I am fluent in English and bad English. Well, there's no point in using 4 greens. I mean, the main reason is that I'm not making the green belts yet. So we're going to go out to there. To here. Then, do I have any Mark? I don't have a Mark 3. Make me a Mark 3 balancer. No, not in. No, I speak English and bad English. English. I've been speaking it for 44 years and I still get it wrong. Right, where are we going to with this mine? We are going to 620, which is 2 better than 420. I have never been so insulted in my life. American is not a language. How dare you? sully the sacred King's English now, not even the Queen's English anymore. Also, I don't think British is a language either, but still. Yes, I'm from the south of England, so we do speak the King's English. We speak correct English. We pronounce the T in water. Oop. All right. So let's move you. No. American is its own thing. It's not even bad English. Water, a bottle of water. Will you subtract the L in Walter? Walter? No, leave the L in Walter. Poor Walter. But it's either or either. Either or either. Depends on which way you prefer to say it. Like you've got path and path, bath and bath, tomato, tomato, but tomato is American, so it's tomato. We put R's in words that aren't there. We pronounce the invisible R's. They're not silent, they're invisible R's. Yeah, I've never yeah, tomato. Yes. Tom Art O. Yes, that would be the way us Southerners in England would say tomato. Yes, aluminium, and they say aluminum, which to me, the word aluminum sounds like it should glow. Go from Essex, say water, and then Walter. Oh. Colourful expletive. I can imagine. Right. Okay. So I want to do. One green belt going up. Is it one green belt going up? It is one green belt going up, isn't it? Three, 4, 5, 6. So I need to make a boatload of those. Usually go up, loop back and go up and up and up and up and up, and then the 4 below can come in this side of it and loop back and up, and then we'd have 2 boats going to the surface. Hang on. If I do that, I've got to mine out this edge, haven't I? So, go 1, 2, 3. 3. Look, I've got to mine out both edges. That's okay. And the other one that comes up can zigzag the opposite way and hopefully end up finishing here and go that side of that purple. And then we'll go and put the landing pad here. Yeah. Or we just move the purple. Let's just move the purple. Not much about. Let's just move to purple. Move the purple over to, like, position is blocked. Position is blocked by what? Get out of the way. Dang tree. Okie dokie then, have a good one. So this one can then come up and hopefully come up here the same. I might actually start this one going down. Not now because I don't have the resource for it, but yeah. And then we can connect to it at the right place. So yeah. Okay. So what I've got to do is mine out no. Can't do the tricky Minecraft thing. Or you can stand in the middle of a block and aim the thing so you fall to. No. Aww. There's a way in Minecraft where you can stand in the middle of 2 blocks and aim straight down and it will mine the 2 blocks next door to each other. No ranting about hitboxes today. No, we are rant free today. Yeah, we did the crouching thing earlier on. Off to Zealand. Old Zealand or New Zealand? That's what I want. Yay! I can stand in one place and mine 2 blocks at the same time. And then I can drink the rest of my coffee, which is actually empty. Oh no! Oh no! think the reason I was having difficulty getting this correct is because in Minecraft, when you have a pickaxe in your hand, it shows you the tile. You're aiming at, it highlights the tile that you're aiming at. And bring. Here we are. Now I actually don't want that there or that there because we're going to go down a level. What are the chances that that will connect? It literally can't connect to it because the power line is too tall for the cable. Why? Why? Just tell me why. Why is that a thing? There we go. Okay, so I do want to go up. Yeah, but it's more of, why are you limited to the length of the smallish machine? That just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever why you're limited to this. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. Or yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. However, I do need to turn you around because I can't actually see your interface when you're like that. Let's put you facing that way. Not that it matters that I see the interface or not, to be honest. Bloop, bloop. And then we want to get a Uber box and put the Uber box there. That'll do. And then you're going to have an input and an input. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And then over here, we're going to have spaceship. The ships have gone. We should mean this should have all... Yes, it's all stopped. It's working. 2069, 2128. Nice. Nice. what I want to do is come here. I want to. Oh, go down. 23 by 23. Don't remember how big it needs to be for that, but it needs to have a 4 overhang. So we want to go 23 by 23. I don't have enough foundation. I can't make any foundation. Okay. Perfect. You're not working because we haven't connected the power up here. Down we go. Stop, stop, stop. We missed it. We missed it. We missed our flight. We missed our floor. I'm going to put in a stop there. And we don't need to stop on the bottom one, so if we fall down this side, we will stop at the correct floor. Okay. Power. Up. It's too far away. Not even remotely surprised at that. What a joke. Huh? But I did that. Is it too close? Do I have to go from here to there? No. Did I not do that before? Was that not exactly what I had before? But was that not what I had exactly before? And it was fine. I need to go back. I need to go back to when I built this thing. So it wasn't there, it was about 2 or 3 tiles out, apparently. And now the actual power to the elevator is being blocked by the elevator. I'm just gonna see when I start putting the power in. I need to. Right, hold on. Here we go. So I started from the other end. I'm running the power in. I've just gone back to. I don't even know what the timestamp is. We run the power. Blah 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 blah. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm 6 tiles away. Because I started from that end and just built it back, and it happened to be 6 tiles away. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. I can only assume the power line is apparently colliding with the frame of the elevator that doesn't extend out this far, but it's still colliding with it, because that's the only reason I can see why that doesn't work.
Ha 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 ha! I am having the fun!
I am having the stupid. Just, that's so illogical. That is so... Look, the nubbin is further out than the actual, even this. Why do power lines have hitboxes? Stupid friggin' things. Right. Also, they need to glow. I know there's a mod that does that, but they need to glow. Don't they? They really do need to glow. That I mean, the other one, yeah, okay, I'm running it through power tree, I'm running the power line through trees or something, or there's one block, that's fine, but that makes no sense that it can come out here but can't come out there. It's the same damn building. There we go. There we go. I'd very happily put the lights into it. I think I remember requesting a mod specifically that made power poles glow, because they should give off light. They really should. But there we go. That's nice. And this is without. So there's my torch on. Turn my torch off. We can see down here. This is still ominously black. There we go. They're all floating on the power lines. Literally floating off the power lines. We'll just ignore that. But I'd love to adapt them to make them connect to power lines. No, power poles themselves do not glow in the game. Gives off no light whatsoever, which is daft because they do. See, can you see that pulsing? But they don't actually give off any light. And I really felt like they should. Power poles should give off light. Can we fall at just the right height for spinning? You, of course, are going to be full because we're not outputting. No, we are. No, we're not. We're not outputting fast enough to actually drain you down. So you won't ever run out of resources. Go in here. It's very dark. Which makes sense because the power lines are here. If I wanted to run the power line in the centre, I'd have to do some weird jiggery pokery to get the power line to come out and go to the centre and go down. But I probably should run the power line in the centre. Now that definitely won't connect to the elevator, will it? It will. It will. It will. That's valid. That's valid. That's an absolutely valid. Absolutely. That's apparently valid. Cool. Cool. I've got to do it that way because of where I did the thing. But I just want to move it to the center so that we can light up the. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Blocked by structure. Oh, structure is blocked by power line. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. How do you want me to run the power out of this thing? What if I put it there? Is that valid or is that a no? Because it's no, that's not valid because it's, yeah, it's hitting the thing above it. That's just, I just want to give up and go home. So I can't even put a power pole next to it to do it because the power pole is blocked by the elevator for power. Is so daft. It is so daft. Let's put it there, okay? Then connect you to there, and then connect you to there, and then that will still be invalid now because it's not too. It's too high. You know. Yep. I can't put that in there now. Okay. Right. Okay, there you go. Because of the stupid hitbox thing. Now we can see the butt a bit better. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's so daft. It's so daft. It's also a bit weird that when these I mean I know they've got the spool up, but it's core fracking is 150 liters per minute. Yep, that's been said many times. Okay, right. So, right. In future, turn the elevator 90 degrees so the power line comes out. We can walk out and turn. We have the capability to turn left and right. But yeah, turn the elevator 90 degrees, walk out the side, so the power line gets priority because reasons. Yeah. No. I turned the elevator. I turned it 90 degrees to dig the hole so we could avoid the original power one, but then realised I had to move it because of these. And then went and discovered that the actual power line can collide with itself. When I'm pretty sure other buildings don't do that. Like a power line from here can basically run straight through the floor. It doesn't collide with itself. It will only collide with other buildings. But the elevator can apparently collide with itself. Because somebody decided it would be a good idea to give hitboxes to power cables. When it's not. It's just not. It's just... Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I'd be happy if they completely did away with the whole high power and low power system. Be very happy with that. Anyway, we have to go back to the base now and pick up some more flooring because we need to build this. We also need to build a one of these guys. Not liquid. No, one of these guys. There. Which is steel, advanced machine parts, circuits. We should have some steel, hopefully now. Bum ba bum bum ba bum. No. Oh, BB. What do you want, BB? What do you want?
That's right. Underground mining will allow us to acquire large amounts of ore very quickly. I really enjoy visiting the deep, dark depths of the mine shafts. How about you, BB?
No, he doesn't like it. Remember, Carl. Remember, Carl, he doesn't like it. He wanted lights around because it was too dark. Remember, Carl. How could you forget? Some AI buddy you are. Oh, there's no steel. Oh dear. Right, I suppose we're going to have to prop that up with some more ignium from here. Yoink. Past the one and only tree that exists in our base still. Honestly, next time I play, I'm going to plant the desert planet, so there's not so many trees to deal with. Although there are still many trees in the desert area. So, okay, I'm going to plant a barren wasteland. Right. I'm going to switch you off for a moment, or switch you around, so that you can start making me some steel, and I can grab the steel. And then we can do things. Let's grab some powered flooring as well. Yoink. Get rid of the biomass. We definitely don't want that anymore. Okay, what else do I need to make one of these? Advanced machine parts and glass. Glass is over there as well. Advanced machine parts. I don't know if we're making any because we run out of steel. No, it's not steel. Was it steel? Yeah, steel you run out of. So, yoink. Glass and steel beams. Glass is easy. And there's 200 steel. Loop. Left a bit, right a bit, left a bit. Oh, you silly hedgehog. I went through all that effort to get the video encoded at the start of the stream for Warbound. And then I just remembered that I should have uploaded it for 2 hours ago. What a plonker. Oh well. Oh well, that's going to be late. That's a game that if you want to know about stupidity of belts and things and see me get absolutely disappointed, that's a game. Okay, I'm going to clear out some trees around this, obviously. You're going to be in the way, and then you're going to be in the way probably. You're going to be in the way. And then you might be in the way, and you might be in the way. I don't know yet. Let's find out. Let's find out. Oop. Structure is blocked by power line. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, excuse me. Thick, thank you. Thick. Oop. Oh, there should be green belts. Whilst we can, might as well. Oh. Ignium. Smelting. Loading, yay! You should load pretty quick too. There's a shadow moving, but the sun isn't moving. What's happening? Look at that go. But hey, why isn't your cargo ramped down? What? Did you just try to keep me off? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Oi. Yeah. I know you're kind. Let me try to turn the draw distance up any further. Renter distance is very far. No. Alt U. What about Alt U? That's the fog distance and that distance. I don't think you can set the render distance here. Oh. We'll set the fog distance to like ridiculous amounts. There you go. So the fog distance I've just set to 100,000 or 10,000. I still can only see to there. We can physically see the line of the world. Yeah, see it disappear and reappear and stuff. So yeah, I need actual render distance. Oh, I have that turned off here. Okay. Bloop. So now we want to unload this. Now we should be creating steel forever and ever and ever. Hurrah! Well, sort of forever and ever and ever. Excuse me. Oh, right, okay. Leave some paper. I don't know how much is left here. But I think we might be okay for that. I need to go and take this line out over there. So... Rocket needs Xeno, yes, and that Xeno is coming in here. Let me see what the layout would be for the other side of this. So we are. So we'd have, that would be the crusher. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's another crusher. And then there's a 2 gap on the end. 1, 2. So that's the edge. If we bring in 2 xenoferrite lines from our mines down there. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. I might bring in 1 line and just make it a super fast line. We should be making more super fast belts. Bloop. Here, have a tree. And have another tree. I think if we brought in 1 super fast line, it could come straight down the center here, which is not technically here. The center is... Wait a minute, hold on. The center is those 2 lines there. But you'll come down there because that's where your thing is. So you come straight down here. We will do a split here. But I will prioritize going to concrete, and then when the concrete's backed up, it will go this way and into this guy. You don't actually set on. I don't. We don't technically need a power transfer here, but I want to have it like that. There you go. Okay, so we can move you to there and then have a line come out there. Okie dokie. Right. So. No. suppose this might as well shut down. Doo-doo-doo. Dot there and hellothere. Yeah, it's quite a nice effect, isn't it? It's right. Okay, I want to do a balancer Mark 3, which I can't do because I need a circuit board. Okay, this will have balance mark. Oh, also I want to upgrade these guys. Let's take out the roof here, shall we now? Not that it matters because we can't jump on top of them anyway. But let's upgrade that one, that one. Can I make any more of those? I cannot because I also need circuit boards. Okay, let's go and get circuit boards. There's no power here at the moment. That's fine. Power comes on and goes up there. It's not a problem. Okay, right. So then we want to upgrade this to be Mark 3 belt, like that. Missing 8 belts. Okay, so I need more circuit boards. Okay, we have to go and get some more circuit boards to make the belts. That is fine. And then you can come along here. Run down here. We'll plug that back in so it can start running again. I want to fill this all in anyway, like this. Tree can stay there. Let's move these two back. So intake and output, and then we have another intake here. You're going to have a come back by one there. We'll do that, but you will be prioritizing that way. Yes, this needs to be upgraded to Mark whatever it is. That's fine. Okay, and then you want to come along here. And which one of these needs in the ferret? the first one. However, we can't just do that because the next one needs mineral. So how do we get mineral in there? No, hang on. This is an output. Yeah, it's an output, idiot. Okay. So we just literally come along and go like this at every point. Is that right? Yep, I've got to kind of do it at every point. And then you go up, go over, and then come back down again. I really don't think this needs to be a Mark III belt. Because you only need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You only need 80. So if we run the Mark III belt down to that splitter and then split it down to lower belts, it should split evenly between the two, but it will prioritize this if this ever runs out. Like that. Okay, and you're just going to split evenly between all of them, which isn't quite how this works, but actually, what I want you to do is go down the line. Yeah, fill from the end, because the mineral is going to come in from this end, isn't it? Did we ever build the mineral thing? The elevator? The mineral elevator? I don't think we did we? I blew up some explosion things coming this way. We were going to put it down here because the glass was going to be here, but I think this is glass. Oh, maybe we did do the, yeah, we did do, yeah, here it is. Okay, so this wants to come out of here and go down here somewhere to this one here, because this is going to be a mineral. Yeah, we did do this. We did prep this already. Look at that, ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. Nice. Okay. Yeah, and then you'll feed that, and then come out and run a line down here, maybe over here, because I was going to run it from this line here, but I can't because I can't get that up and over the top of this. Otherwise that would have been beautiful, because we could have run it over the top of this and split those four on one line and those on the other line, but okay, so let's do this. You want to be an output. Why is it not putting things down? I keep having that happen today. Okay, so let's run you. Technically, you want to like come out here and go down the end. But I don't want to run the belt there because I don't know if I'm going to put something else on the end down here. So let's go to the center of the stairs for the thing here. Not enough room. Not enough room for what? No, I can't because if I put a one here, we can't connect to there. Look, it won't go because the loaders are not one tile high; they're 1 point something high, which is just another one of those game choices that I just is clearly made to annoy the player. So yeah. So you're going to come down here. Then what I need to do no, I'm not going to rant about that. Yeah, it's a choice they made. It's a choice they made back in very, very early development of the game, and they've just stuck with it all the time. It's a choice I don't understand. I just don't understand it, because the belts are not a whole block, and anything on the belt, I haven't seen anything that's taller than a whole block anyway. So you could shrink these down to make them one tile high, even with the curve on top and the bits and pieces, and items that come into them would still fit inside there. So I just don't get the decision to do that, because it means when you put belts in, they've got to be that high. It's a weird one. It's a weird choice, but it's what they've gone with. So right, so now I need to have belts that are going to go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes life very awkward for walking down here, but we got a jetpack now, so who cares? However, I think the use of mineral is quite high, isn't it? So 20, so it's 30 times 8. 30 times 8. That's 240. That's not a conveyor Mark 2, so we're going to be okay. Okay, so how about we just do the same here? We do that one, and this one. Oh no, hang on. Just split evenly. It's fine. It's gonna load like this one, and then this one, and then so it will shook around. But I unfortunately can't bring the Let's say I couldn't bring the mineral into the center, but I kind of can. I could run out this side of it down here, and then it's centered, so we could evenly split between the two. I don't think we need to, though. We're not using a full belt, so it will back up anyway. So we should be good. We should be good. Okay. So I need circuit boards to make the Mod 3 conveyor belts, because I only have 4 left. I also want to make some more Mark II drone miners, which is also conveyor belts. Let's go and do the conveyor belts. Bum ba bum ba bum bum. Bum ba bum ba bum bum. One thing I will say I wish they should do, this is purely just wishful thinking, but the walkways should give you walk speed bonus. Because the marble gives you 120% speed. Maybe the walkways should give you like 110% speed. I know it's all pointless because, you know, once you get the jetpack. Yeah. But, you know. Yoink. How many miners do I have on me? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And make me 73. 73, 74. Are we good? I think we're good. I'm going to get rid of the incinerator. Don't want that. Get rid of the cement. Don't want that. Get rid of the burner generators. We don't need those. Yeah, we're running everything from the main grid via high power, so that's fine. We don't need burner generators. Rid of biomass. Okay. Let's have a look at our profits quickly. How we doing? Only lab. Transfer bots, that one, I'm going to keep those even. Snack bot, that one. Although production efficiency actually means you get more points quicker, but. Is concrete coming back to life? I don't know how concrete's coming back to life. It shouldn't have any xenoferrite, but apparently it does. Apparently it does. Nope. Oh, we need to make a balancer. Don't know, I need a Mark 3 balancer. Advanced machine parts, that's just steel. That's okay, that should be right here. Oh, there's a suggestion as well. Being able to color code the ships if you can't already. I don't know, I haven't never tried, but maybe you can. Advanced machine, what's wrong? We don't have enough plates, do we? No. Let me grab me a paintbrush. I don't have a paintbrush. Why don't I have a paintbrush? Guess I've never used a paintbrush. Yeah, being able to colour code the ship, so that one's blue, that one's red, or orange, sorry, that one's red, and the last one would be like a yellow. That'd be cool. This image of Voltron. I was just more thinking that maybe you could paint them, or their cargo base would change colour depending on what they're carrying. So at a basically at a glance, you can be like, oh yes, that's got that on it. Right, okay. Oh, I literally... oh, no, stop. I literally just need to put in a Mark III balancer, and this whole thing should work. Oop. Right, okay. There we go. Although I am pretty sure when you're running at full speed, you are more than a belt. But I don't have any faster belts, so tough. Bum 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 bum. Sprint down here, and then do a slide underneath there, and slide all the way through to the other side. Bit beautiful, but no, can't even jump. There we go. Boop. You are the wrong balancer. Okay. You obviously aren't going to input anything here because of that. That's fine. Which means this whole belt's going to go slower. That's fine, because there's no point in speeding this belt up because it literally needs like 80 ore. So it needs half of a Mark 1 belt. Right. Oh, yawny yawn. But the base is back to where it was before. Possibly. How are we doing the old power grid? We're about halfway up the power grid. Yeah. Okay. Cool. May want to make some more casings.
Yawn. Yep, I yawned you, Eggman.
Oh yes, oh yawn. Yes, yes, yes. But we are kind of back to where we were before. Okay, so does that mean I can cancel this to-do list as well? Did we finish this to-do list? Yes. So that means we're now back down here. I need to do some more vein mining though, because the ones we've got aren't going to keep going. We need to look into texture light stuff because I have no idea about that. Oop. Okay, let's edit this then, shall we? Ba-dum. So we've done that. Let me cut that one away there. We did hover engines and robot parts on the bus. Okay. Yeah, so hover engines and robot parts needs to go on the bus. And by robot parts, I mean, where was it? Literally that, robot parts. Because that robot parts are used in none of those. Okay, so robot parts are just used on robot. Okay. Okay. Because don't robot parts need oh dear, oh dear. No, they don't. They just need standard stuff. So what is it? Oh, texture lights in the CPUs, isn't it? And then these heads use CPUs, don't they? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 production lines. So the plan is everywhere we've got one of these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although one of these is construction parts, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got 5 robots we're making on the bus. We take those out, and then we turn the bus this way here, or we add. Well, we take them out and then we put in hover engines and robot parts somewhere, probably up here somewhere. And then we turn the bus left and right. The bus will split between the two. I don't know how I'm going to split it into a T. So robot parts are needed for, yeah, okay, so yeah, and we can do science packs on the end as well. So yeah, so we'll split it into a T, and then one side we're doing bots, and the other side will do all of the robot assembly lines. That's the plan. So and we'll work on the bots first, and then the assembly lines afterwards, because the assembly lines will also need things like, well, as you saw, they need hydraulic pistons and CPU, which are the only two I think we don't have on the thing. So this one's hydraulic pistons as well. So hydraulic pistons and robot parts need to be on the main bus before we turn the circle, and when we turn, that's when it becomes that, which means we need to do texture light, because we also need to put CPUs. Yeah, robot parts, hydraulic pistons, and CPU, so we need to do work on that as well. So that's texture light, which is part of the fluid system down here, which is liquid texture light, liquid text, not text, tellurexite. Tellurexite, is that? Texture light, I don't know why, that's the wrong way around. Tellurexite. Tellurexite seems like the correct way you should pronounce that. Yeah, tellurexite is from liquid tellurexite, and we don't even have access to that yet. Yeah, tellurexite. Or tellurexite. Can you tell you're excited? Yeah, I don't see liquid. Mind you, I don't see crude oil here either. I don't see crude oil here either, so we can't make crude oil, we just pump it. And that's the same for the tellurexite. We should also look into doing spaceship fuel. Right. So oh, it didn't copy. It cut it, but it didn't copy. It didn't. No. Right. I've researched everything. And we found it. But I assume you have to... No, because it mines out as an ore, doesn't it? I thought tellurexite mined out as an ore. and then you melt it down into liquid. I don't see it here. Yeah, so it comes out as an ore rubble and then refined to a liquid. Okay, so then why don't I see it here? Because it's considered a metal, right? Okay, it's considered a metal. I thought it was silicon. I thought it was their version of silicon, but it's not apparently. Okay, that's strange. They consider it a metal. Okay, they consider it a metal somehow. Yeah. So I thought it was silicon because it's mainly used for making wafers, which I thought was silicon, but I guess it's not. I guess it's something else. Then it's some special thing for them. So. Cool. Okay. Okay, right. So yeah, so we want to do more vein mining, cracking later. This one here, hover engines, robot parts on the bus. Don't really need to add this to the listing, do I? No, we don't. I don't need it on this. So, oop. There we go. Hover engines, robot parts, CPUs, that's not how you spell hydraulic. That's not how you spell hydraulic. HYDRU. Oh, okay. What did we miss out the A there? Okie dokie, that's what we're gonna do. That's what I do. Set the pics to the text light? Yeah, the text light. Oh yeah, yeah. I was just very confused with I was very confused that I could not see it here with the other liquid processing, but it's a metal. That's why I couldn't see it, because I'm like, hang on, if you mine it as an ore and have to process it, how do I know what resources that uses? But now I do. Now I know. So So you smelt it into an ingot and then melt it down, which is a bizarre way of doing it, but yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't crush it and melt it directly. I don't know why you'd go move it into an ingot to start with. That just seems like a redundant step, but oh well. Okay, so that's what we have to carry on doing. So we put hover engines, robot parts, and CPUs, hover engines, robot parts, CPUs, hydraulics on the bus, and then we have to do text light mining, refining for CPUs. Okay, and I think that's it. I don't think they need. This one's low density only, right? This one's everything we have already. It's just this one needs the yeah. Okay. Make our own fuel. There you go. Make our own fuel. And then we fit the bus as well. So cool. Okay. So that's our next port of call, which will carry on this week. We got tomorrow and Thursday. Do you reckon we get it all done in 2 days? Probably not, but that's okay. That's okay. We might be debt free in 2 days though, considering now the actual entire factory is running again, and it looks like all the lines are backed up. Steel is backed up. Concrete is backed up. Yep, everything looks beautiful. Nice. We just need to be selling more stuff to the world. So, okay. Okie dokie. Save. Stream. Lucky for some, lucky for me, 13. Hurrah! Awesome. Awesome. So. Oh, let me set up. So I'm going to try and upload a video that's supposed to have gone live almost 3 hours ago. So that's going to be a little bit late. And I haven't even made tomorrow's video as well. So I haven't made tomorrow's Foundry video. Should I do that now, or should I really go to bed? Considering it is like 20 to 3 in the morning. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for once again making me invisible. Where would I be without your invisibility? Who is alive on the world of Dragon is apparently playing Foundry, so I shall send you over to Dragon on YouTube, and let's have a quick nosy nose in the land of the twitchy twitchness. Nobody who is English apparently playing Foundry. What we got going on here? Wow, we're back. I'm going to send you over to Cyanica. Haven't seen her up for a long time actually, so let's send you over to Cyanica. She's a wonderful blue doggo VTuber who an awesome human being, so, and an awesome blue doggo. So we'll send you over to there. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next one. And until then, as always, have fun.